here amid the palm trees and the outstanding weather on the beautiful island of Hainan. Hello and welcome to Hainan, a beautiful island in China's southernmost province. And it was exactly 30 years ago that Hainan was officially made a province, and since then it's focused on its ecological development. And every year more and more tourists come here, attracted by Hainan's mountains, rivers, hot springs and of course beaches. Hainan, which literally means south of the sea, is China's southernmost and smallest land province. It was ranked as 5th in China's Green Development Index and boasts excellent air quality virtually all year round. In fact, its natural landscapes and weather are so good, it's known as a Chinese all-season garden. Its biodiversity is also something special, as the island has an estimated 4,200 species of plants and more than 541 species of animals. Its natural surroundings also contribute to the local sense of well-being. Surveys show the island's green policies and healthy ecology mean that residents here rank high on the happiness scale.
I've been living and visiting Hainan for at least 15 years, so I've seen a lot of progress, and I'm very grateful for that progress in many personal ways. And so I would have to say that it's moving in a good direction. It needs to diversify a little bit. So when I see things like Evergrande Hospital and medical tourism, I think these are big steps to bring in at least some additional kind of industry that will build on the quality of life that exists here and bring in some non-basic labor, but some technical expertise that will maybe diversify the economy a bit, and that's great for the economy here.
Over the past 30 years, there's been much work to improve Hainan's environment. More than 130,000 hectares of trees have now been planted across the province, extending the general forest coverage rate to over 62%. And there's plans for the island's environment in the future too. Ecological protection has now been made a top priority for the island's economic development. And the local government has said that by 2020, the number of high air quality days will be no lower than 98%. While the main river's water quality will remain at over 95%.
海南省通过持续实施生态历史战略，实施更加严格的生态环境保护制度，加强重点领域6大专项整治，实现了保持全国一流生态环境质量与经济社会可持续发展的双赢。
Hainan is also focusing its environmental efforts on its central counties, such as Changzhou, Baisha, Wuzhishan and Baoting, now deemed core ecological protection zones on the island. Under policies for the period 2015 to 2030, over 33% of the island's total area and another 35% of offshore areas have now been designated as regions for special care and protection. Hainan, China's only tropical province, is certainly something rather special. Its warm climate and tropical landscape are a key part of its culture and identity. And in the future, the Chinese government has promised to continue promoting its ecologically friendly economy in order to protect the tropical island's exquisite ecosystem.